cooked for a good while with that bleach and sodium hydroxide and DI water. A few hours here. I'm gonna let it settle for a few minutes and then pour it off and see if we can see some gold on in there. Yeah, I don't see anything negative pointing out to proceed forward with putting this stuff in the hydrochloric and stripping off the iron, which I suspected as much, right? But as far as the sulfides go, I didn't know about that really, but I think I do now after looking at them again. They're pretty gray looking, and so I think they're basically oxidized as we wanted, you know. Yeah, it's a hydrochloric to this here. It's all water so far, but I'll stick a little bit of hydrochloric in there to get that stuff dissolving better. Yeah, like before, we'll get rid of the the iron first, and then we'll dissolve those sulfides into sulfates, hopefully. Anyway, it seemed to work. So yeah, here's the results here, right? There's not much material left. So boy, getting off that iron sure helped a lot. Yeah, we'll let it get hot. I got some more water here getting hot. It's about boiling hot already, it seems like. This stuff here is cooking pretty hard on this material already. Yeah, I took that dude off the heat for a minute because pretty impressive. Just the hydrochloric whipping on that stuff. I got the fan on it, blowing away whatever that is. Because yeah, we don't want to breathe that. But yeah. Anyway, I took it off the heat because she was starting to look really frisky, like she was gonna boil over on us. Yeah, see, it's only 23°C, maybe 70 degrees, something like that, Fahrenheit. So it's barely warm, but boy, it's got a little bit of heat on there. She started to get freaky on us. I cranked up the air a little bit more. Give it another spin here. That did. Cooled it a little bit, maybe. Yeah, 20, almost 22. Oh yeah, we're gonna let it do that. We'll do its trick here for a little while until it quits doing that. We put this material in this pan, right? So we can pan it back a little bit, and it's just tapping it to the top there a bit, and that looks like it has gold in there for sure. Maybe some other material too. Maybe some silver. I don't know how much copper, or because I hit it with hydrochloric and of course that bleach solution, with sodium hydroxide in there, and that won't do much with the gold, but I don't think I'll do anything with the silver either, really. Anyway, yeah, definitely freed up some shiny metal there, looks like to me. I don't think it can be sulfides because we burned them all up pretty much. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed with that now. So I'm glad we're moving along through the process here. Yeah, this is the bottom of the barrel stuff. This is the stuff that I initially was just leaving in the bottom of the wash tub because I got the good stuff I was thinking out of there, but it's so fine. I wanted to go back through it anyway, and I did. And I found this material in the bottom, and of course it was about, I don't know, maybe 10 times this much. But now it's of course reduced down with no iron, and then hopefully no sulfides, because I nailed it like crazy with the bleach and sodium hydroxide solution. So yeah, it's probably valuable metal. So what I'm going to do is eventually we'll put all this in a solution, I think, with aqua regia and see what we get. I also stuck this stuff back up on here. It's not doing its thing too much anymore. And of course I got it sitting in that chlorine ware because it might get hot enough to boil over. But I want to boil it good and proper. And so now that it's slowed down a bunch, I can hopefully dissolve some more of that base in there. Iron primarily, but whatever the other junk was, it was cooking like mad. Very reactive. Yeah, some kind of base metal of some sort. Maybe zinc or something, I'm not sure. But it was really cooking, I'll tell you what. The zinc, of course, cooks like mad in, you know, in this hydrochloric, so, yeah. So, anyway, 1.1, baby. So you can get a good eyeball on those, yeah, that general material, which was really dark, you know, black almost, you know, and now it's really gray, indicating that sulfite should be all toasted out. So yeah, I think we might have a handle on it here. I'm thinking.